Hi, this is Merslin Anita from Sri Ramakrishna Business School. Welcome to my video. Now I am going to share about strategic alliance. This topic is the totally revolving one and energetic one for all the organization. Before getting into the strategic alliance, we will be clear about strategic. Strategic in the sense each and every organization will be having a certain goals or objectives to fulfill their needs, to promote the business or to have that business in a successful way. In that way, definitely each and every organization will be framing certain strategies. That is, what are all the methodologies and what are all the tactics they are using to achieve the target. So that tactics and what methodology they consume to achieve the target, that is called as that strategic. In that division, strategic alliance in the sense two or more companies will be they will be working together for their mutual benefit. That is called as an strategic alliances. Strategic alliances having that it does not mean that only one, two or very few companies. It means that choosing that related or unrelated companies will be joining together for the specific goal. Both the organization or both the companies will be having the specific goal to achieve the target. In that sort of organization, in that mentality of organizations will be joining and they will be working together. It is arranged by the full and full for their full and full their benefit and for their encouragement or promotion of their business. So this is the major meaning and definition of this strategic. Okay, why they are having the strategic alliances? Because of that adding and because of the joining together and working together, it is what are all the benefit they will be getting in the sense. The first one, they will be getting reducing the cost because both the organizations are joining and giving advertisement and giving the speciality to their customers. Whatever they spend, everything will be shared between them. So automatically the existing product and the new brand will be joining, so automatically cost will be reduced. This is then first benefit. The next benefit will be access new market because one already company is ruling the market already, so that with that existing market the new market organization is joining in the sense automatically both the sectors and both the organization will be ruling the market. So both the organization will be associated with each other and they will be working. They will be getting a new lot of customers and the consumers. This is then another benefit of that, that is accessing the new markets. The next one, they'll be getting a very minimum risk because one organization or one brand will be familiar on that particular market. So new market or new organization or unfamiliar brands is joining with that familiar brand, in the sense automatically both the brands will be familiarized. So reducing will be risk will be very minimum. The next one, high quality will be sustained here. So because one organization or one brand is very particular or very showing their capability on high quality, in the sense automatically both the brands will be getting a high quality of the products. So the next benefit will be the spillover effect. Whatever they do the work or whatever association they have, both the association and both the activities will be positively transferred between the brands and offering the new whatever brands new offers they are having, that of everything will be in the form of that some positive method. So this is the another benefit. So these are all the lot of benefits they have when two or more organizations or when two or more brands are joining and getting the customers. Now we know about that, how it has associated, how it has joined. Before getting into that category, different categories of joining, so we'll discuss that merger. Merger in the sense, totally it has a growth of the organization. To develop the organization, to get a high growth of the organization, two or more organization will be combined and they will be acquiring the assets and liability with each other. So for the shares or the cash. So both the brands or both the companies liabilities and assets will be acquired by them. So that is the major uses of the merger. This merges and all having a lot of categories. So with that categories wise, so what is the first category in the sense? Horizontal merger. Horizontal merger in the sense, that is similar products. Both the products will be the similar one. Similar products will be joining together and they'll be working together. They'll be facing the customers with the joints hands. For example, two shoemakers or two footwear companies will be joining together. So both the companies will be joining and they will be targeting the customers. They will be targeting what is their needs and wants of the customers. Everything they will be analyzing and they will be producing the products and they will be giving to the market. So here I have given that builders, that is architect. So both the architect have joined together and they are working together, because one builder is very much sufficient in their planning and very much sufficient with their manpower. Then another builder is very much sufficient with their what are all the materials, raw materials they have. So if the both the builders are joining in the sense, automatically will be working out in a proper way. They can achieve the target and they can achieve the mutual goal in a successful way. So this is the horizontal merger. That is similar products will be joining and they are ruling the market. Then next category of merger is called as the vertical merger. Vertical merger in the sense, to produce one particular product, what are all the raw materials are needed to complete the product. So that all the raw materials will be joining with that organization and they'll working together. For example, so car manufacturing company is joining with tire company. So automatically, so car manufacturing company, when it has the tie up with the tire company, both the thing have joined and they are producing a one fully finished car. So automatically, so what is that customers goodwill and what is the customers needs and wants, everything will be familiar by the organization, by the both the organization. So automatically the company will be producing and they will be fulfilling all the needs and wants of the customers. So this is the vertical merger. That is, it is not in similar products and also it is not at all unrelated products. With the help of that one product only, the another product can be fulfilled. So that both the, that sort of both the organization will be joining together and working together. That is called as the vertical merger. So the next merger, conglomerate merger in the sense, both the products and both the companies are totally unrelated products. So totally unrelated and totally dispatched products will be joining together and ruling the market. For example, Walt Disney is here. So Walt Disney have joined with ABC, that is American Broadcasting Company. So that Walt Disney is totally different with American Broadcasting Company. But both the thing have joined and ruling the market. How and why it has joined, in the sense, in a American broadcasting company, they'll be giving lot of advertisement, and they'll be giving lot of uh, awareness about Walt Disney. So this is the one kind of promoting the business. In the same way, Walt Disney also will bring lot of advertisement and promotion methodology they'll use to boost up the sales of the ABC. So in that way, Walt Disney is playing an important role. So both the unrelated products will be joined together, and they are working, and they are getting the lot of customers. Instead of having only one organization, when both the hands are joining and working, in the sense, automatically they can rule the market in a better way. This is the next category of the merger, that is conglomerate merger. The next, concentric merger. Concentric merger, in the sense, that is, one particular product is there. So with the help of that particular product, that is, through that organization, next product will be, that is, next organization will be having the business. For example, Citibank is here, so that with the help of that Citibank and with the help of that financial institution, travelers loans and travelers financial institutions is giving the all the benefits. Without Citibank's help, travelers insurance company cannot be given any fund to the clients. So through the Citibank and through the Citibank financial sector, this travelers is ruling, getting the clients. So both the organizations have joined. This is called as the concentric merger. So here, when we are seeing that logo of this Citi group, so automatically Citibank's logo and Travelers logo, both the thing have joined, and they have given a name in the Citi group. That is concentric merger. This a merger of firms which are into similar type of business. It is not at all a totally unrelated products, but with the help of that one product, another product is getting the customers. So that sort of merger is called as the concentric, as the reverse takeover. Reverse takeover, in the sense, it is a strategy that is, the private company will be exchanging all the shares and all the benefits and all will be joining with the public company. It has therefore the result, in the sense, to avoid the costly and lengthy process. To avoid such problems, the private company will be joining, and they will be acquiring with the public company. So this type of acquiring will be happening when the private company having a lengthy process. To avoid this lengthy process, it will be acquiring the public company. What are all the advantages, in the sense? Speed process will be there, because in some organizations having, that is, a public or limited company will be having very minimum processing time. So in that situation, when private company is acquiring with the public company, automatically their formalities also will be very minimum. Another one thing, minimum risk. Risk also, usually customers and consumers will be think of public company will be the reliable one. So automatically private company is acquiring with the public company, in the sense, automatically risk will be minimum. The next one, less expensive. So the money also will be very minimum. For example, in some sectors and all, the government will be giving very minimum charges, and they will be charging very minimum taxes to the public company than private company. So when private company is acquiring to the public company, they also will be getting that benefit of it. That is the another advantage. In these reverse takeover, there are some disadvantages also, like some fraudulent may be occurred. When the private company is joining with that acquiring with the public company, fraudulence may occur, or a lot of rules and regulations may be consumed. Then asymmetrical information, that informations also may be unreliable. So these are all the some disadvantages also having in the reverse various mergers, classifications and types we have discussed here. Next we are moving into how they can getting into the new market. When they want to enter to the organization or when they want to enter to the new market, they have to consider some factors. So because of considering that factors only, they can decide whether they can go into the strategic alliance or they can continue with the single organization. So what are all the factors they will be considering in the sense? The first factor will be internal factor. Internal factor in the sense inside the organization, among the organization, what are all the possibilities they have to getting into the strategic alliances. The first one, company objectives. So that is will come under a internal factor. Whether both the organizations objectives are similar or both the organizations objectives are can be achievable. So everything they will be think of it. That is company objectives. The next one, what are all the availabilities they are having. Both the organizations are having what are all the company resources they have and how what is their level of commitment not only inside the organization, international experience whether they have that among the employee side, because the one national company is joining with international company in the sense, so international experience that employees are having or not, so that is also have to be considered. The next point is flexibility. So whether the employees are ready to accept or the organization climate is ready to accept to join with other organization. So that is also have to be considered when they are joining with other organization. This all the points will come under internal factor. The and the flexibility and these are among the employee organization side. Externally outside the organization also they have to be monitored. So under this external factor, what is the market size, both the organizations market size, how it is, whether they can manage or whether they feel difficult. So market size, what is the market growth, both the brands market growth, how it is, what is the ratio of it, they will be considering these two. Next one, what is the government regulation? So because both the unrelated products are joining in the sense, what is that regulation criteria for that next sector? Then what is the regulation factor for this sector? So both the sector joining in the sense, definitely the regulation pattern also will be changed. So whether it can be managed or not, it has to be clearly monitored and discussed in advance. So government regulations will be checked out here. The next level of competitions, opposite organization, the next organizations, the competition level can be managed or how it can be tackled. That is also will be considered here. Then finally, physical infrastructure. So both the organizations are joining in the sense how they can promote their brands with this existing infrastructure. So that is will be considered. So these are all the points we'll be considering when the organizations is joining with other organization. These are all the external factors we'll be looking out. So in this video, I have given some information about what is strategy and in what are all the factors we'll be considering when the organizations are joining with other and what are all the different classifications are having in that kind of merger. So these are all the points. I hope you got some informations and you got some input among these points. I hope. Thank you very much for listening this video. Once again, I am thanking you.